Hello, everybody. It is your Uncle Fish back again for School Fish Art Stream. J-Man wants a Gatling gun on the end of his tail. Oh my goodness. J-Man says the tail's where you put all the heavy artillery. Damn. He said he used to have a howitzer on the end of his tail. All right. We are finally here. Finally. It has been a pain in the butt today trying to get stuff going. I cannot get my Restream account to connect to anything. It won't connect to anything. At first, I thought it was just YouTube that it wasn't going to connect to. No. Restream just decided this morning it's not going to connect to Facebook, Twitch, or anything. It's been a heck of a morning. Not one of my favorites. I can tell you that for dang sure. I've been sitting here fooling with this for, dang, an hour now, trying to get this to work. All right. See, because I'm having to do all of this different now because I'm having to do it straight out of. Yeah, they'd love that. I don't think so. Sorry, Chari. Not this cat. All right, let's see if I can move me out of the way there and make this a little bit easier for everybody to see. All right, how's that? Let's just see what's going on in the old picture there. In the old picture. And let's see, what was the last thing that I added? Oh, Steve Rogers up there in the front is what's on top. And I'm going to, and you can't, that's the one thing that really drives me nuts about doing this in straight in OBS is when I'm doing my Clip Studio screen in OBS, it doesn't show any of the things that I'm clicking on. It doesn't show the extra windows and stuff that pop up. And that bugs me. I need to redo this and have it show the window and not just the software. They may not notice, but I am who I am. I'm a do it all right kind of guy, not do things against the rules just because I want to kind of thing. Man, I'm trying to think what to add on to this. Steve Rogers or Steve Austin up in front? Steve Austin. Yeah, that's what it is. I said it wrong. Trying to think of what else to add in here. Like, I don't want it to just be all vehicles going back, but also I don't want it to all be little bitty low things. Like, I need them to get bigger as it goes. I was debating about. I was thinking about putting in like one of the G.I. Joe tanks or something, but man, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Like, the regular old G.I. Joe tank is cool. What's up, Katie? Glad you could make it. Regular G.I. Joe tank is cool, but it's not as iconic as, like, say, the Hiss tank from Cobra. But this is Heroes. This isn't bad guys. So I don't want to put like the Hiss tank, even though it's a lot more iconic. But the Heroes don't have something quite as iconic as that, you know. Now I was talking about putting He-Man in. Now if I'd put He-Man in, say, a Wind Raider and put him up here in the sky above, Optimus Prime and Ultraman, that could be pretty freaking cool. Glad Katie's back. Kyron's glad Katie's back. I wish I could somehow show these on the thing, and I don't know if I can do that or not. I probably can. I just don't know how to do it. Let me see. Let me click that. Hold on 1 second. Let me add. The Ninja Turtles van. That could be cool. Or the Ninja Turtle balloon. Oh, that could be really cool. The Ninja Turtle van would be neat too, though. What was it? Yeah, I watched a video that walked me through it. Now I can't remember. Katie was too busy last time house sitting the big old doggies. Big old sad doggies. Big old sad doggies that went outside and had the zoomies. Okay, I think Ninja Turtle van is a good idea. Oh, let me move this over here and get me a little old tab open. Let's do a search for the TMNT images. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 10 Ninja Turtles using a half shell. I could have sworn. Okay, wait a minute. Here is one with Raph popping up out the top of it, but that's not the same one. That's got later Ninja Turtles in it. Did the original toy pop up in the back? I thought it did. Okay, it had a whole thing that swung out on it, and the top popped up, and the blimp would be cool too. I'm sorry, I know it's boring watching me look at YouTube videos, but there's so many different versions of the van over time that finding the right one is kind of tough. And I could have sworn, I thought for sure it had a pop out shooter on the top that shot hubcaps, or not hubcaps, but manhole covers. But that'll work. This one here will work. It's seems from the same era. And relatively speaking, it would be big enough to take up lots of room in here and kill a lot of that dead space. I like I said, I'm not seeing it on any of the old toys, like on eBay and stuff. I'm not seeing the slide turret at all, or the manhole cover shooter. And like I remember one of them like shot little plastic pizzas and stuff, but I don't know it. It doesn't seem to be on this one because I can't find it anywhere on on the pictures on eBay. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I got so much on my mind right now. It has been a tough few days. Grandbabies. We had we had family dinner Sunday, and beautiful grandbabies came, and my older kids who were adopted, their birth mother came for Sunday dinner. She reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, right before my show. Really freaked me out right before going on the air, and she reached out to me and told me that she was interested in trying to meet the kids if they were interested, but she wanted to reach out to me first, and she wanted to reach out to me first and make sure that it would be okay and that she wouldn't be like disrupting their lives or anything. And she respected me as their dad and blah blah blah, and wanted to make sure it was okay before she tried to approach them. And me and my wife went to go talk to her and feel her out, know see how she's doing now, because like I know she struggled with drugs and whatnot, addiction, and I get what that's like. I'm 24 years sober myself, and um, no judgment from my side. I get that it happens and it's a struggle and not the same path for everybody to get clean. And so we talked to her for a while and felt her out, and she seemed to be doing pretty good and be in a pretty good headspace. So we told the boys about our visit, which I was going to tell them either way. That wasn't a question. It was just I wanted to know how she was doing so I could pass it along to them and they could have all the information they needed to make a smart choice going forward. If it was like, yeah, I talked to her and she was clearly high, but it's still your, choice to decide, if you want to talk to her or not. Just be aware. But she was clean, had been clean for a while, and um, and so they ended up meeting with her and having some nice visits and stuff. And my son, that's in the military, was having a nice visit with her online, and she wanted to get to meet the grandbabies, and my daughter-in-law wanted to meet her and let her meet the grandbabies, but wanted it to be someplace that was comfortable, that the boys would be secure. So everybody came over here for family Sunday dinner, like we do every Sunday. And her daughter came, and one older son that's here got to meet her for the first time, and they got to talk and hang out, and that was all fun and everything. But in the midst of it, um, one of my grandbabies, Chanson, was throwing up everywhere. And at first, when they first got here, his mom just thought, well, her mom must have fed him too much candy because, she'll do that. She'll spoil him, give him too much candy, and, he might get sick to his stomach. That's happened plenty of times. Didn't seem like that big of a deal at first. And then he just kept getting sick, and he kept getting sick, and he kept getting sick. And, and now all of us got sick, which was not as much fun. Kyron says I could have used your servant. Oh, Katie says I could have used your servants to get a tick off the cat last night. Kyron, you bit me. So much for gratitude. It's horrible to hear about the tick. Those things are nasty. Kyron says that's why he had them removed from California. It cost a little extra, but having a de-ticked Countryside is worth the money, he said. He said he was happy to spend it. All it took was his servant's raise that year. That was nothing. That's what Kyron said. I really want to put some kind of shooter on here. It really feels like it should have one. Ugh, Katie said, yeah, I had one crawling up my arm too. It's so super paranoid every time I come back inside from feeding the chickens. Oh yeah, man. Once it gets in your head that they're there, I start feeling them everywhere. Every little tingle. Get the tick fever, just convinced, covered in them. Fleas, ticks, whatever. Let's see. Really feel like they should be out on this thing shooting hubcaps or pizzas or something. Private island. That'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I would have done. Had a hat. Hmm. Hey, PJ, what's up? Kyron recommends everybody getting their private island. It's just the best, he says. Nothing like it. All the good islands are gone, says Fishy. I was going to buy a private island, but it was really just a big clump of mud sticking out of the creek out back. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't have the same kind of vibe as Kyron's private tropical island. Kyron says that's the problem with being poor. You should just quit doing that. And I agreed profusely. I should quit being poor. Should indeed. Never really cared for it. Being poor never really cared for me. Ought to fix that right away. I said. That's what I told myself. I said, self, because that's what it called me. You need to quit with the being poor. All right. Now I've got the truck, the turtle van there. I'm trying to figure out what to do. What's up, PJ? Glad you're here, man. I tell you what, PJ, I had nothing but freaking trouble trying to get this streaming crap to work today. And all of a sudden, Restream just wouldn't connect to anything. I fought forever, rebooted my computer, redid everything. It would not connect to YouTube to save my life. And I figured it was just YouTube was the problem. No, it wouldn't connect to Facebook, Twitch, nothing. So finally, I had to just go through OBS, and that took a couple of tries to get it to work just straight to YouTube. I'm telling you, man, we need to. I need to get a website that I could just stream this to, and people could come check out my website and watch School of Fish there. That would be nice. I need to get to that point. Or just have one thing to remember: how to get it from here to there, and not how to get it to every whichwhere. All right. Since we've got the Katies and the Kyrens of the world, the PJs, if you will, um, what should we do in this van? I don't want to just recopy this picture of the Ninja Turtles. So we got the seat out on the side, we got a big opening, we got a window, we got a gun going off on top. Oh, maybe we should put some other people together with them in the van. That would be cool. So, who should be riding in the Ninja Turtle van? Who should be firing the who should be firing the gun on top? That's a good question. Hmm. Do we do something similar, like Cowboys of Moo Mesa? Or do we do something wildly different, like G.I. Joe? That would be cool, man. Care Bears. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can so freaking see it. Hold on, let me find it good. Uh Come on, mouse. Show me what you're working with. Oh god, I gotta find it good. Who's the most peaceful Care Bear? Oh, what is his name? Um okay, there's bedtime. I was thinking it was nighttime, but it's bedtime. And it's kind of felt like, put your lights out. Tender heart, secret, lucky, friend, bashful heart, grumpy, do your best, surprise, share, champ, share bear. I'm gonna share his ass whoop. That's what I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share this 50 caliber machine gun. Okay, share bear it is. All right, here we go. For some reason, I got the Gummy Bears theme song stuck in my head, which is not right, but close enough. Do dee doo, do dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo. High adventure that's beyond compare. We are the Gummy Bears. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We are the Gummy Bears. always thought those were maracas on her belly, but I think they're probably more likely lollipops. But I sure thought they were maracas. Let's count with me, boys and girls. Bang. Let's teach about caring and sharing. Let's learn about personal safety. The first thing to learn is to mind your own damn business. Don't ask me about mine. The second thing to learn is if you ask me about my business, you better duck. Pretty hard line biting off somebody's head. I'm kind of thinking like, oh, I'm kind of thinking like we need to have some Care Bears getting dressed up with the turtles in their gear, you know. There's Tenderheart Bear too, but I was following a link down to the original Care Bears and kind of got away from when they added on all the other characters. Let me go back. Still, nope, went too far. It was in here somewhere because I remember seeing it. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy, they gummy bears. Okay, we're gonna put another gummy bear right here. Oh, oh! I need to have the turtle grimace. Teenage Mutant Ninja Care Bears, Teenage Mutant Ninja Care Bears, Teenage Mutant Ninja Care Bears. Sharing is caring. Ninja Power! They're the world's most cutest fighting bears. They'll be sharing, caring, loving, and getting stares. I don't know. Gotta have a belt. You gotta have their initial on. And that is what, Sunshine? We'll give him nunchucks because he's yellow, like Leonardo or Michelangelo, whose color is actually orange, but you know, it's close enough. Uh, Ninja Care Bear, you damn right, Ninja Care Bear. Yeah. Oh, Funshine. Okay. Let me change that. Dang it. Come on. I hate it when it doesn't click it. And it's like, did you really, though? Oh, it's weird how much we know about some stuff, isn't it? Like I was probably the only dude in my whole school that watched Rainbow Bright when it came out. But I mostly watched it just because there wasn't much else on at the time. Um, let's see. Down hither. See, and I click on the white, but it's just like, nah, I don't think he really that. I don't think that's really. And since the picture had Ninja holding on here, we're gonna put Snake Eyes holding on, crouching in this chair, fixing to jump out and ninja attack something. Oh yeah, we just ought to put like all the ninjas in here. How many other ninjas are there? Probably more than I'm thinking of right now because ninjas were the thing. Rainbow Bright was okay. I vaguely remember watching the Moomins, but remember nothing about it. A lot of people don't know that Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, was also the voice of the villain in Rainbow Bright. Kyron remembers. Much like Pepperidge Farm. Kyron. Alright, now I gotta find me a good image of. We didn't have a TV until I was 11, Katie says, so I only saw TV shows at friends' house or my great aunts. PJ says Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake were on a lot when I was a kid. I have two older sisters, though. Oh, yeah, man, Strawberry Shortcake came out when I was staying at my babysitter's house, the toys, and I'd be staying at my babysitter's after school, and man, I I got in trouble for how much I wanted to have strawberry shortcake, but they smelled so good. And I was just obsessed with the smell of them. I didn't really care about the toy one way or another. Come on. I didn't care about the toy one way or another, really. I just dug the smell. I liked the sensory input of it. Okay, I'm going to change the layout of this chair a little bit and make it bigger, lower, so that this all kind of works. A little bit better. And let's see, he's got things on his legs. All right. Well, that's good enough for right now for him. Okay. We need to have another Ninja Turtle up here, I think. Savey, savey. All right. And I'm thinking that cool Michelangelo surfing on the top of the car, on the top of the turtle van would be cool. I don't like working in the silence, but I also don't want to get dinged for playing my own music. I like how it's kind of a mix between the cartoon and the comic book, because he's definitely going to have the colored bandana and his nunchucks there on his belt. Okay. So we got Mikey on top with the Care Bears. We got um freaking not Storm Shadow. Why do I keep wanting to call him Storm Shadow? Uh Snake Eyes. Who else would be funny to have in the turtle tank that you wouldn't think would be there? Brave Star. I'm gonna do He-Man and the Wind Raider. I want to put him up top. I think that would be cool. Who else could we put down? Man, you Garbage Pail Kids could do. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what about Rainbow Bright or Strawberry Shortcake? Strawberry Shortcake would be kind of funny to be in there. She doesn't really fit. She doesn't go in with any of that. Let's see. Strawberry Shortcake. Da-da-da-da-da. kind of think strawberry shortcake needs, like, if we're gonna put her in here, I think she needs like a bazooka or something, like something ridiculously violent. Oh, Silverhawk's got to get in here. All right, see you later, PJ, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, now the Smurfs, that could be that could be cool. That could be cool. We could put Jokey Smurf in here with one of his blow up packages. Oh man, big old headed strawberry shortcake with like a strawberry bazooka or something, man. That sounds fun. All right, I'm gonna play with the idea of strawberry shortcake for a second, and we're gonna decide. Little bitty button nose, little eyes that are right next to it to be super cute, and then I'm drawing with a scalpel and wondering why I chose to do this so big when every mark I make is a tiny scratch. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we'll have one of the turtles with his arm out the window, circus style. Okay, let's see how that looks now. It's not bad. It ain't good, but it ain't bad. Now we're going to select outside again in the white area. And see, like this time, it just grabbed that little bit in there on its own, which was really nice. But it didn't do it in here, which I don't know how it figures it out. I don't know how it guesses the AI or whatever that's built into it. It's pretty dang smart. It's pretty impressive, really. Convert the layer to an image material layer, and you can't see me doing any of that because it doesn't show in this version. But now it is an image material layer that I can grab and move around and change and see. And see, this is where it's nice to have all of these in different layers above Optimus Prime, because now, maybe I need to move Optimus Prime around a little bit so that everybody gets some time to shine. And maybe I need to move. Whoops, I forgot. They're in a folder because I drew them separately. So maybe I move that whole folder around just a little bit, just so they get a little more room in there. And like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, $6 Million Man, is blocking the Strawberry Azuka. And I can move him up a little bit, maybe even shrink him a hair. And now I see, like, I've got some dead space in here where I could put some stuff. I could put somebody on top of the Thunder Tank. But yeah, that's starting to fill up pretty cool. And that's the kind of density I want to get in it. I just need to get everything spaced out correctly. But, I've got the room to be able to do that stuff now and move them around until they all fit together right, which makes it so much easier. Makes it work nice. All right, let's see. All right, well, I've been streaming for about an hour after it took me forever to get on. Um, Thank you, Kyron. I appreciate that. I've got more stuff to fill in and some more suggestions to add to. Let me see. I need to start writing down my suggestions because it's tough to go back and find them sometimes. So let's see. We got the Smurfs. Silverhawks, but yeah, that was a given. But I want to write it down anyway. Smurfs, Silverhawks, Rainbow Bright. Star Trek would be cool. If I do Star Trek, it's probably going to be the old cartoon. I love that. Let's see. Just going back through the comments right now so I can see if there's any other suggestions that I might have missed. Somebody said feeding chickens and hot peas, says PJ way back when. Care Bears. Ooh, Spidey and his amazing friends. That would be cool. Wasn't a suggestion, but I just thought of it. In which case, Super Friends should make an appearance. Thank you, Katie. Trying to think, what are some of the other suggestions we had? Ripley. Oh man, freaking the Chuck Norris ninja cartoon. That would be cool. A Rambo cartoon. Freaking Swamp Thing from the movies. I mean, there was Godzilla for sure, and there were some other like giant things. We are the Snorks. Snorks. Mr. T cartoon, that would be bitchin'. Jim. Oh, dude. And honestly, like Mr. T in the Mystery Machine or something would be cool. Thank God. I hate comic relief so much. Bum ba dum ba dum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Bump a dump, 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 dump a dump, dump a dump. Inspector Gadget, do 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 do. Inspector Gadget, do 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 do. Go Gadget, go! Ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum. And for the Katies of the world, maybe throw in a little Danger Mouse or Banana, possibly. It's going to be a long list now. Um, yeah, I was thinking Banana Man. That'd be so freaking cool. I loved Banana Man. Oh, dude, Cops. I freaking love Cops. So, oh, you jerk. Ow. Oh, Goosebumps. Oh, I hate Goosebumps with Tourette's. They hurt. Um, man, Cops, DuckTales. Gizmo Duck has to make it in here. Gizmo Duck alone would cover DuckTales and Darkwing Duck because he was in both of those. God. And Inspector Gadget is really cool too because I can put him up above freaking Optimus Prime's head, you know, with his go-go gadget legs. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. Inspector Gadget. Bum ba-da-da-da-da-da, bum bum. Go Gadget go. I'm gonna have to do one more drawing real quick. Go Gadget go. Ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. It's all Kyron's fault. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Draw, Gadget, draw. Do. He's half the reason I'm an artist. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Inspector. Nope, that's Inspectro. Inspector Gadget. Woohoo! Gadget. Go, Gadget, go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Go, Gadget, go. Do 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 do. And you had no freaking idea how much I loved Inspector Gadget. Oh, dude, Elf would have worked so well in the freaking turtle tank, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can stick her in there behind. Maybe I can stick him in there behind. Uh, Strawberry Shortcake. We'll have to see. Ding 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 ding. Woohoo! But yeah, Inspector Gadget came right at that time in my life, like when I was in love with MacGyver and his ability to be able to build anything, and Data from the Goonies and wanting to grow up to be him. And then all of a sudden, here's Inspector Gadget that has all the gadgets and stuff in his suit. You know, my brother kept arguing that he was a cyborg, and I kept, of course, arguing that he was just a dude with a jacket that made this work, which is ridiculous because that would never work. Can't have working hands at the end of big long extending cables and just be a dude. You know, that's not how that works. Hands don't work like that. But I wanted him to be a real dude so badly. And I would argue things like, well, how can he have a niece if he's a robot? Um, but you can't have your head on an extending cable and stuff if uh, I'll catch up with you when I get back to the house. All right, that's fine. All right, y'all have fun. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna keep on for a second and get this wrapped up with Inspector Gadget, and then I'm gonna be on. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Go get go. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Select a mundo. The little Rama. 10 and 2. Image material. All right. That's what we're getting done for the day. And we are going to save. And we're going to wait for it to save, and then we're going to export as a JPEG. So we got some images to watch. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later on.
Hello, everybody. It is your Uncle Fish back again for School Fish Art Stream. J-Man wants a Gatling gun on the end of his tail. Oh my goodness. J-Man says the tail's where you put all the heavy artillery. Yeah. He said he used to have a howitzer on the end of his tail.